in celebration of those 20 years, Mary, we are going to play a little 20 questions before we get back into the deep dive of your career. So rapid fire. Ready for this?
Okay, let's go.
All right, here we go. What are 3 words you'd use to describe yourself?
Oh, wow. Love, fun, and truth.
Nice. What do you miss most about playing tennis?
The training.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like that's not what most people would say.
I loved to train hard. I just love the sweating and the working out. That's my favorite part.
That's great. All right, what do you miss least?
Ooh, the traveling.
Favorite court?
Philippe Chatrier.
Favorite tournament?
Roland Garros.
Favorite city?
Ooh. I might have to say Melbourne, Australia.
All right. All right. Favorite off-day activity, and this could be then or now.
Favorite off-day activity? Oh my gosh. Sleeping in, having yummy food, going to the spa.
Love it. All right. Biggest lesson tennis has taught you?
Wow. To always believe in yourself, to fight and never give up.
What's a bit of advice that players at all levels could maybe use?
Repetition. Practice makes perfect.
Repetition, the sweating. All right. What's the most memorable gift you've ever received from a fan?
Wow, that's a really good question. There's been so many really special ones. I think probably, you know, when I think back, there's this one little girl. She just like made like a drawing, you know, like a little handmade thing that she did. So yeah, that was really, really special.
What was your can't miss pre-match habit? Some routine that you did every time?
Pray.
What do you think you'd do if you didn't play tennis?
I would be a pediatrician.
Nice. Favorite workout?
Well, now or then?
Either. We can do then and now. That's fine.
Okay. Well, I'd still probably the same thing. Probably weights, strength training. It's my favorite.
All right. One thing you always travel to tournaments with besides your tennis gear?
My Bible.
Current player you'd like to play doubles with?
Well, I never played with Serena. So that would be fun. She's got such a big serve. That'd be a lot of fun.
That would. All right. Your most meaningful piece of memorabilia?
Well, I mean, it's definitely my French Open trophy because that's my dream that came true in tennis.
All right. Now, these were questions submitted from fans. This is from Luke Taylor Tennis on Instagram. Who was harder to play, Hingis or Seles? Obviously, 2 contrasting styles there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, hi, Luke. Thanks for your question. Very good question. Both tough opponents, but I would have to probably go with Martina Hingis just because she was so like crafty. It's like playing chess when you play Martina Hingis in a tennis match. She's just so smart and so efficient, and it's very difficult to read where she's going to hit the ball on all of her shots, her forehand, backhand, and she can change direction so well. It was really hard to read where she was going to play.
All right. This is from Malloy Women's Tennis on Instagram. What's the best comeback you made in a match where you were down in the score?
Oh, wow. Well, that's a great question, Malloy. Thanks for asking that one. Well, I was down 6-love in the 3rd set tiebreaker. Ooh. And I came back and won that 8-6. So that's my greatest comeback in a match.
That's pretty good. Who was that against?
Elena Lakotsova, and that was in Moscow, actually, in the indoor tournament.
Wow. That qualifies for sure. This one's from Luanda on Twitter. Who is your fiercest opponent?
Luanda, good question. Fiercest is a good question. I had players that were maybe the most difficult for me to play against, but fiercest, I'd probably have to say Monica Seles or Serena and Venus, just because they were such fierce competitors.
Sure. All right. And finally, number 20, who was your tennis inspiration? This is also from Luanda.
Chris Evert is my tennis inspiration. She was the player that I just loved watching on TV, and I just thought that for so many reasons, because she was so poised and just looked so confident and so calm, and she never really showed any negative emotion, and very concentrated, consistent. Her game was so precise, and she just looked beautiful. Like, I always loved her outfits, and so she was the one that I looked up to the most.